Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today is Tuesday, which means I'm doing art around the world, and it's the month of June, which means I'm doing Hong Kong. And today I want to try something. This may fail absolutely horribly and not work or look good, but I really wanted to try this just to see if it would work and see if we could do this together. So, okay, today I wanted to talk about the Hong Kong Art Center. There are kind of two main museums that dictate art in Hong Kong, and the other one is the Hong Kong Museum of Art. And that one is government managed, but the Hong Kong Art Center is sort of a non-profit art institution and art museum. So I am actually on their webpage, and I went under Arts of the Center and I clicked on this one. They have virtual tours, and I wanted to see if I could chat about this while we do a virtual museum tour together. There's a bunch of information and I'm scrolling through that. This web page is so nice. I'm not getting lost anywhere. Everything's fully identifiable. Everything's in English. So let's see if we can do this, okay? All right, and it's gonna load us into the museum floor that this exhibit takes place on. Now, and you can see the different floors. This museum is absolutely stunning. So what I really love about this place, and why I want to talk about it, is because it's so much more than just a museum. I mean, can you see that view? There's all these skyscrapers and stuff in the distance. It's very beautiful. Let's see if we can go. Let's see where this takes us. I think it's going to take us through the doors. And this is kind of an unusually shaped building, and I'm going to explain why and how that happened and how that came to be. And let's see if we can look at some things here. I'm not sure what all this is. This must be like their AV video screen room. I've never toured this one. I toured the Pen and Ink 3D tour, and it's beautiful, but I don't think you'd be able to see it just because it's pen and ink on white paper. So this links you to the actual video that you can watch, which is very, very cool. So let me give you a little thing about this place. So this isn't just a museum. It's also a school, and you can get diplomas, a bachelor's, master's degree. The school focuses on fine art, applied art, media art, drama education. The Hong Kong Center also has presentation spaces, venues, theaters, a cinema. There's studios, there's a restaurant, and there's offices. One of the links on their webpage is called F&B, and it's a food and beverage. And one links you to sort of the Facebook thing, and it looks like a little tiny coffee shop, which looks super cute. And the other one looks like a sit-down restaurant that's all like pink and absolutely wild, and I'm here for it. Let's see if we can go downstairs. I'm not sure we can. Okay, let's try another one of these. So, here's sort of the history of this place. In the 60s, there was really only one venue for contemporary arts. And in 1968, local art associations and groups petitioned the Hong Kong government for a piece of land. And they said, here, let's do this one. They said, you know, please, we'd like to have another space. And the Hong Kong government said, okay, but they only gave them 10,000 square feet. Now, that may sound like a lot, but considering all the things they do with this space, and we're going to do another 3D virtual tour, and it's going to land us in on the floor of the museum so we can look at all this beautiful art. And this is the pen and ink one I did a tour of, and I really hope you can see these. If you click on these, you get sort of a larger view of the actual piece. So because of the small amount of land that was given, can I make that any bigger? Zoom in details. How do I zoom? How do I zoom? I'm not sure. Let's look at one of the vertical orientation ones. They decided to build a 16-story building. So there's a 4-story atrium. There is there's disabled features facilities to make sure that folks that of all abled bodies can view and go to this place. Everything is wheelchair accessible. The heights in the gift shop and stuff of the counters are wheelchair accessible. Let's see. So from there, they wanted to fit all these different things. So they wanted to fit the gallery, they wanted to fit the concert hall, the theater, the rehearsal rooms, the 4-story atriums, the disability features. But the government did not provide any construction funding. So the government said, fine, here's 10,000 square feet, sort of good luck, figure it out. So what they did was rigorous fundraising was required, and many local art lovers donated, and they have specific names of who all the donors are on their webpage, so they can always remember to thank them and honor them for the space that they were given. And these are pen and ink illustrations of different pine trees. This one's from 2018. It's very beautiful. Sorry, I think my big hand's in the way here. We can go through the room. Let's click on that one. There's another beautiful tree. So in 1975, the construction commenced, and then the center was inaugurated by the governor in 1977. So next year marks their 45th anniversary of this facility. And in the first decade, like overseas masters like Monet and Klee were exhibited, Paul Klee, along with other local talents. Sort of in the second decade, the 80s and 90s, the basement was converted into a cinema. And that's where they spearheaded the Hong Kong Independent Video Competition. And they also began to rent out the space to local art groups. In 98 was when they founded the education department, and it's Hong Kong's first self-funded education provider, and this school is accredited. So when you get a degree from there, it counts. It is acknowledged by other groups and associations. In 2005, they established the Public Art Hong Kong, and this is Hong Kong's first organized sort of dedication to, let's see, an organization dedicated to the promotion of public art. So they're doing that now. In 2012, Artist Home Base was established, and this is to provide the first ever art in residence. And if you're not familiar with art in residence, what that is that's sort of a partnership between a museum and either a person or a group of persons. And it's where the person or persons sort of, they promote the museum, and in return they get special access to collections and expertise that can inform their own work and art. So I will link an article about art in residence if this is something you are interested in doing, maybe with a museum, or see if it's something you want to partnership up with. It's very, very interesting. In 2013, they opened Comics Home Base, and this is Hong Kong's first comic and animation arts venue. This space has won a ton of awards. The Art Center's won a ton of awards for like films. They've won an Employees Award, Development Awards, Art Education Awards. It keeps going. So on their webpage, which again is pretty intuitive and easy to follow, they are a nonprofit. So it's not required by law for nonprofits to disclose their annual reports, but they do. If you go to the About, they have their annual reports. Their annual reports are absolutely gorgeous, which, not surprising. It's an art center, so everything they do is artistic. Again, we kind of did a couple 3D tours. And There is Arts Link. Where is that one? Right here. It's right here. It looks like that is a magazine that they do about the different exhibits, and they started doing these in 2017. And again, you have access to all these. These are PDFs. You can look at them. It's really good examples of brochure design if that's something you are interested in. Gosh. Let's see. There's a gift shop that has an external link, and I'm not sure they are shipping things to the US right now, and that could be because of COVID. This is their food and beverage. Here's different things to visit and how you can support them. I just think this facility is such a really cool nonprofit that Hong Kong has. And again, you can go on all these virtual tours and look at all the different floors and different things they offer. And I just think it's the neatest thing. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.